Hello there everybody, Oymon here, and welcome back to Starfield, where, when we last left off, you may remember, we wrapped up the Freestar Collective quest line, and we got one hell of a reward. I will say, I was initially disappointed at first, because I was thinking to myself, well, when we completed the UC one, we got a whole new flat. I was hoping for a flat or something like that in the Freestar Collective, but oh well. And then they said, oh, by the way, here's the keys to your own spaceship. I thought, what? Hello? What? And I looked at it, and it's fucking awesome. It does have a couple of things I need to just tweak, just adjust a little bit. But it is a very good ship. We will definitely be using that one from now on, rather than the starting ship. Which, the starting ship was good, but it was really starting to fall behind during fights. Like, fights were going on too long. I was definitely getting my butt handed to me occasionally. But the first thing we've actually got to do is actually twofold. Sorry, I just sat down because I literally couldn't think of anything else to do. Oh, yes, very good. So, we did have, if memory serves, we had a bunch of... we had a bunch of stuff that I wanted to sell, didn't we? Also, I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff... Key cards. I should probably drop these key cards off. Actually, I probably can't drop these key cards off. But never mind, it's all miscellaneous stuff. It doesn't have a huge amount of weight. So, plans for today. In terms of questing, we're mostly going to be jumping back onto the main quest, going after a couple more artifacts. As I said, first things I want to do is I just want to have a little mess around with my ship in the ship builder, because I found out that you can swap around which button goes what on your ship, which is really bloody useful. Definitely going to need to do that. May also see if I can upgrade some bits and pieces, but we'll get to that when we get to that. We'll see what it is. Because I do get the distinct impression that that ship is quite a bit more advanced than anything I'm able to create at the moment, because I haven't got to the ship building stuff yet, because that's a tier 3 thing. That's quite high level. So we may just have to deal with what we've got on that at first. I'll see if I can upgrade it, but if I can't, then fine. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do first. But the other thing I did say I was going to have a go at. The other thing I was going to do, the other thing I was going to have a go at, I hate it when I get my sentences crossed up, is shipbuilding. And I figured that we would take the resources, of which there are a hell of a lot, yes, and we would, how much? That's a lot of resources. That's actually, I think that's more resources than technically I can put in my ship. Doesn't my ship only have like 2,000 or something? Anyway, we've got this, you've got all these... I looked it up. You do have to use resources. It's not money that you use. Although, that does remind me, actually. Okay. Hang on. Let me just... Wasn't there some miscellaneouses that some people wanted to talk with me? Sarah, you wanted a word, apparently. No, that's the bathroom.
I wanted to talk to you, but honestly, I don't know where to begin. The Starborn's technology is simply astonishing. It's just almost too much to process.
You never encountered anything like this before?
Of course not. No one has. If an encounter with this level of importance had occurred in the past, I assure you that Constellation would be well acquainted with it.
Alright, just asking. You seem pretty shaken up about it.
Yes, I suppose I am. But you can hardly blame me, can you? You do understand the significance of this encounter, don't you? This is humankind's first contact with what I believe is an alien race. A race with technology that could be far superior to our own. Oh, we could learn so much from them.
I think I'm not 100% convinced the Starborn are aliens. I think they're another group out there looking for artifacts, and they've found a lot more of them than we have. At some point, we're going to have to, like, invade their base to take their artifact stash from them, because they use artifact powers. They use the powers that I am slowly developing. So, I mean, my original theory that they were just like another roadblock to stop us collecting the artifacts, I think they're actually a rival faction. I think that's really what it comes down to. And considering we've heard on numerous occasions that the original leader of Constellation vanished, I'm wondering if it's going to be revealed that he's in charge. You know? Anyway, yeah, do you think they'd be willing to teach us?
The way they behaved, I'd say that's not very likely. If we are to learn anything from the Starborn, we're going to have to take the initiative ourselves.
Sound like you admire them.
Oh, I do. More than you'll ever know. Can't be a coincidence that these Starborn suddenly appeared after your experience at that temple. We know they're here to lay claim to the artifacts, but what's their true motivation? What aren't they telling us?
I'm hoping we can come to some sort of understanding with them.
I feel exactly the same way. But it certainly sounded like they weren't willing to work with us at all. Damn. Oh, if only we knew more about the Starborn. What their species is like, where they're from, how they're able to speak our language. I feel like a cadet on my very first day aboard a spaceship. My mind is absolutely swimming with questions.
I think they're time travelers, I think they're angels, they're clearly some type of alien life form. No, like, you're obviously leading us down all these wrong routes, so the reveal later can be, yeah, they're just like superpowered humans like me.
Obviously, but there has to be more to these beings than simply originating from another world. Their name alone, Starborn. There's some type of hidden meaning there. Something that feels very old, perhaps even ancient. Whatever the case may be, I can assure you that Constellation intends to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Oh, excuse me 1 second. That is...
Bye-bye.
Oh, that is the front doorbell. Right, sorry about that. I knew there was a chance there was a parcel showing up today, but I had the Amazon tracker on the side. It's still saying it's out for delivery. What's the point of a parcel tracker that doesn't bloody work? Anyway, sorry about that, Sarah. Where were we? Oh, she's standing up now.
I wanted to talk to you.
Oh, great. Now we've got to go through all this again.
Yes. You do. This... Oh, we could learn so much.
Yeah, sorry about cutting that short. Just one of those things.
Oh, can't be a coincidence. We know they... I feel exactly the same way.
Okay, where did we get up to?
Obvious. Their name alone, Starborn. Whatever the case.
Okay. Yeah, if you had to guess, why would you think they call themselves Starborn?
I'm not really sure. Scientifically speaking, we're all born from the stars. Most of the chemical components of our body, carbon, oxygen, sulfur, are exactly the same as those manufactured by internal stellar reactions. Now, ask someone like Matteo the same question, and he'd probably give a more theological answer. But hey, it's all a guessing game anyway.
True. I think we should be cautious. Yeah, let's make an effort. Why not?
Exactly. We must use all of the tools at our disposal to learn more about the Starborn and their connection to the artifacts.
I'm sure we'll get to the bottom. Yeah, I'm sure you'll get to the bottom of this.
I certainly hope so. You know, it's funny. When I was a little girl, I'd lay on the ground and stare up at the stars. I was absolutely convinced they held a secret. I'd remain there for hours in silence, eyes closed, listening, waiting for the secret to be whispered in my ear. This encounter with the Starborn is that moment to me. The stars are finally whispering.
I mean, that's what it is.
What they have to say.
What do you hope to learn?
Truthfully, I haven't the slightest idea. But just the thought that any of the secrets of the universe could be revealed from these Starborn is terribly exciting.
We'll get you there.
I knew I could count on your support. Well then, I've certainly wasted enough of your valuable time. Just do be careful if you cross paths with these Starborn in the future. I wouldn't want to lose one of the most valuable members of Constellation. When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you.
So that was not the conversation.
It was a real piece of work, wasn't it?
Yeah, okay, here we go. Despicable.
Despicable is too kind a word. He held innocent people with little regard, treating their lives like numbers on a balance sheet. It's an absolute disgrace.
Couldn't agree more.
I'm relieved to hear you say that. Letting him off the hook would have been a terrible injustice.
Taking Mara to overlook his crimes would have been a horrible thing to do. It's a shame that the well-being and livelihoods of hundreds of Hope Tech employees are now in jeopardy.
While that's true, it certainly doesn't excuse the blood that he has on his hands.
Very true. I hope those folks who are going to lose their jobs at Hope Tech will understand.
Some of them will, and some of them won't. What happens to them isn't your fault. It's Ron Hope's. Well, I think I've lectured you enough. Thanks for taking the time to listen to me.
Okay.
There's something I need to talk to you about.
Again? Another one?
Remember our last conversation, when you told me the artifacts...
I've obviously missed a lot of these.
...hold across the entire galaxy. Well, it got me thinking, so I dove into our archives and started looking through Constellation's older journal entries. Just because I wasn't familiar with the experience you described, doesn't mean the same might have been true for my predecessor.
Anything helpful?
Unfortunately, no. Other than you and Barrett, there were no records of direct encounters with the artifacts. I have to admit, though, I did get more than a bit sidetracked reminiscing about old times. Really? I'm surprised that I haven't. After reading those journals, all of the pleasant memories of my time spent with Aja just started flooding back.
Aja?
Aja Mamasa. She was the youngest member of Constellation when it was founded. Only took her 15 years to reach chair. Sorry, I sometimes get so caught up in my own bubble, I forget that I wasn't the first. She absolutely was. Aja was the one that taught me the ropes at Constellation and took me under her wing as her protege.
Oh, look at being paid with a chair. Sounds awfully familiar.
Hey, so I pinched a few ideas from my old boss. Can you blame me? At any rate, we logged quite a few discoveries together, but it was the actual journey that I cherished the most.
I can relate to that.
Exactly. For me, it was all about the quieter moments. There was nothing quite like sitting back and watching space bend while listening to Aja spin vivid stories to fill the time. Oh, I find that sort of cozy isolation the best way to really get to know someone.
So I've noticed.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. You know, all this talk about Aja reminds me that my time with her was a gift. I miss her dearly.
Oh, she's, dead?
No, she retired. Living on Porima 2 now, I think. Come to think of it, if we're ever out that far, perhaps we could pay her a visit, and I could make proper introductions.
I do feel like sometimes the way she talks in these conversations, I get the feeling the game expects me to have her in my party for these, rather than me popping back and talking to her like every once in a while whenever the game flags it up. I really feel like that's what these conversations are like meant for. They're meant for when she's in my party. But I'm not doing the whole party thing because I don't care. Um, hmm. Hmm.
Well, I don't expect you to be a carbon copy of Aja. Just be yourself. You see, it's clear that we share the same hunger to discover what's out there. And that, well, that's what intrigues me about you.
So Liam, we all figured out.
Good. Then we're both on the same page.
I'll be now.
Anyway, that's all I had to discuss for now. So if you'd point the way, we can continue our journey.
Yeah, see, again, it's lines like that that make me think, oh, she's supposed to be in my party for this conversation, which is very odd. I mean, I guess I kind of like the fact that, you know, it is making you pay attention to these possible characters, but still.
Good luck out there on the fringe.
I have to talk about the Starborn. Do you have a second? You do, right?
I guess. What did you think about it?
It was awesome.
I'm still in shock.
I already evaluated us for hallucinations or other types of chemical filters, and I found nothing. It could be the dawn of a new era of humanity. Or it could be an elaborate prank or any number of mundane explanations. Well, they were definitely unusual, but aliens seem so inhuman, obviously. I just have so many questions. We just need more data. There has to be a way to draw them out and figure out where they're coming from.
Yeah, I'll be happy to do an interview next time. Well, I want the artifact. That has to mean something.
It's one of our few facts about them. It seemed very important to them, too. This could be a turning point for humanity, you know? Or it could be just the emergence of a powerful new faction, or some sort of elite military tech, or a gazillionaire with nothing else to do. All we know is that they wanted that artifact badly. Agreed. That is going to require more observations, more encounters with them. And who knows? Maybe we'll never see them again.
No, we will. Nope, still more.
Well, if it isn't our own ranger. I hope you're not taking the job permanently.
You're giving me a... No way, but I'm keeping the badge.
Costume party coming up, huh? Anyway, it suits you. Anyway, I'm just glad Ron Hope is gone. Maybe it will. We can't know for sure, but yeah. You had to do it. It was a hard choice that you made, but I'm proud of you, Captain.
Oh, okay, that's that one. And the other one was... Is Andreja? Samco. Is Samco one of the people around here?
My friend,
That's
I
yes.
sent you a wonderful discussion about old Earth religious...
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
By the way, another thing I did do while I was mooching around online, because I was looking for stuff about like outposts and stuff like that. Best place to find adhesive is to just buy it. Because why are you in my room? Get out of my room.
The galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place. The Freestar Rangers. You did their dirty work and then some. So how'd you feel wearing the badge?
That's a loaded question.
Yeah, on the outside, the videos make it all look so straightforward. But actually doing the job is anything but. Me, I never cared much for being a ranger. Too many of them try to force the world to be only black and white when it's anything but. Take Ron Hope. I mean, the guy's a legend. Before him, Polvo was a desperate, depressing place. Everything he did was to keep his people employed, to keep Hope Tech standing in the backstabbing world of megacorp politics.
I think it was all about power and greed. Sounds like you admire him.
He's one of the great Freestar Collective success stories. So, yeah, I might be a fan. Tough call on what to do with Ron Hope. Taking his hush money wouldn't have sat right with me. But I wonder what's going to happen to Hopetown without him.
I can hope the company pulls through.
Fingers crossed. As much fun as it is being a ranger, I hope you can start focusing on Constellation business.
I will.
There's plenty of mysteries left in the good old Milky Way to discover.
Indeed, I did.
Still not enough? Okay.
I did what I needed to do.
Late at night in dive bars, sometimes the old-timers share stories about things they've seen that they just couldn't explain. Ghost stories, if you will. I've heard of things like the Starborn before. But they're real. Honest to God real.
Hardly believe it myself when I was there.
I genuinely considered mass hysteria, but the sensor logs confirm it. It's real. So the obvious question is, what the hell are they? Everyone's gonna be thinking aliens, but maybe not. Their ships were incredible, but they still felt like ships. They had engines, weapons, I think I even made out a grav drive. If they were really alien, I would just expect it to be more alien, you know? I mean, it could be some secret Freestar Varun or UC tech, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, anything's possible. But if someone, anyone, had that much of an edge on the others, the whole balance of power would shift, right? It'd be one hell of a conspiracy to keep it quiet. An even greater amount of restraint to keep it in your back pocket.
I have no idea what they are.
Anybody that says they know for sure are lying. I'm gonna throw out another wild stab in the dark theory. Maybe they're from outside our known systems. Here's the hypothetical. Centuries ago, some brainiac scientists decide to play settler. But they go way, way beyond any place we've ever been to set up stakes. Once they get there, they make a few lucky breakthroughs, and their science just snowballs from there. I could see them getting further, faster, and hence become the Starborn.
I mean, that's probably the most plausible theory anybody's given me so far. Absolutely. Certainly sounds possible.
If I got it right, then you owe me a steak dinner. One way or the other, we are not alone. And that's... that's both exciting and terrifying. When the time's right, I'd appreciate a chat.
Oh, and another one.
Yeah, sorry if I'm a little out of it. Didn't get much sleep last night. Lillian and me, I tried talking with her and I lost my cool. Got a little heated. I know I woke Cora up. Well, that statement's gonna keep me up at night, like everything? Just so you know, there's a long, proud tradition of singing in the shower. Lillian, she's an incredible woman. Truly. But it is always, and I mean always, about the job. When she bleeds, Freestar colors spill out. And back when I was a ranger, we were quite the team.
Yeah, did you like being a ranger?
I never had much passion for law enforcement. But there were days I was damn proud to wear the uniform. And other days, too messy. I mean, we always walked the line well. Lillian is good that way. But some laws I think are horseshit. Like ruining lives because some barroom brawl got out of hand. That never sat well with me.
Yeah, there must be a story behind that.
I'm meant to be on my own. exploring the great beyond. It calls to me. Maybe it's Solomon saying hello. But one day, I was just done. No particular reason. It had been building for a long time. She tried to convince Lillian to leave it behind, come with me. She shot me down. Hard. Hurt my pride. More than a little. But she was probably right.
She didn't even consider it?
Not for a second. And she's right. Lillian is where she's meant to be. She always wants to fight the good fight. And the Rangers are lucky to have her.
If you weren't happy, I think leaving was the right thing to do.
We were making each other miserable. And that wore on poor Cora, too. It's funny, our latest argument started because Lillian thinks I'm putting Cora in too much danger traveling with you. I told her what you told me, that Cora is just blossoming with all this. With Sarah, you, heck, even Walter. I just know Cora has futures I could never dream of. But Lillian, not so much a fan of you. That kind of set me off.
Sorry I caused an argument.
Yeah, don't be. It's always something. Cora's been stood up a time or two by Lillian. Always for the best reasons. Last time I think Lillian got a medal for it. But at a certain point, Lillian's excuses don't matter. Poor Cora cried for a week. I don't want to put her through that again.
Yeah, tell her that.
If I do that, y'all might want to invest in some industrial strength earplugs. For now, Lillian's going straight to voicemail. So everyone can sleep easy.
Fair enough. Yeah, again, it's like all of these conversations are like you should have been having these whilst riding around with them on like your ship or whatnot. I really do feel like that was supposed to be a thing. Poke. Let's get these out the way and get them
Your
done.
investigation with the Freestar Rangers has come to an end. Are you satisfied with the results?
I mean, it's bouncing around. No one should be satisfied. Any situation I can walk away from, you know how it goes.
Yes, but not everyone walked away, did they?
I suppose.
This Ron Hope, supposedly a man of the people, was more concerned with profit than lives. He was not the first, and certainly will not be the last.
Money can bring out the worst in people, that's true. Yeah, you're surprised?
Surprised? No. Just disappointed. Another who chose greed over all else. At least he will no longer be able to prey on others. I am unsure that death was preferable to justice. But at least the situation is over. And there's no question who was to blame.
Think he got exactly what he deserved.
Fair enough. I will certainly not miss him. And now you can consider yourself a ranger in full.
Imagine what I can get away with. Rangers are lucky to have me.
I agree. Though perhaps you should not share that sentiment with them. True as it may be, it does not sound very humble. Shall we find some other adventure to occupy us now? If you are free soon, could we talk?
Sure.
Never would I have imagined to encounter something like the Starborn. Now I feel that rather than having answers, we only have more questions.
We knew there was something out there. Should be surprised. Space is so vast. It must be full of things we couldn't imagine.
I suppose this proves that idea succinctly. Regardless of how impossible they may have seemed before now, I must say that I do not like being threatened by anyone.
I can understand that. Yeah, no one's gonna stop us. We come too
I
far.
agree we should keep looking for answers, but clearly we must be cautious. Clearly, these Starborn are connected to the artifacts, which would mean that they are also connected to that temple you found. Did they make these things? Have they appropriated them? This all implies there is something more, something we do not yet understand.
I do feel like these conversations are like little mini puzzles, because sometimes I pick an option and it says, oh, you know, so and so liked that, and then I pick another option and it won't say anything at all. So I do wonder if these conversations are specifically designed for you to increase your chances of like romancing one of these characters. Because from what I understand it, the 4 characters that I've spoken to are your like romanceable partners, I believe. I think. We get going. I suspect we're going to run to the Starborn again.
Yes. Given our first interaction with them, that seems likely. We will need to be on our guard from now on. They seem to know much about us. Perhaps we can learn more about them to make it even.
One would
We
hope.
should return to our search then. There's still so much to do.
Isn't there just? And I think that's the other one, because I think the other, hey, talk to this person quest. I think these are on other planets, aren't they? Yeah, that's outside. Yep. 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 God, there's a lot of talk to. Don't want to talk to any of these people. Right. Alright, so that's the quest we're going to want to do next. No, not that one. Sorry, not that one. It's that one. There it is. Stop scrolling up for some reason. I'm not sure why. So we've got 2 possible locations to go to, which is nice. I like that. Okay, first things first. Let's get the hell out of here now that we've done all those little conversations. Yeah, it really does feel like you're supposed to have these things as, like, companions. I don't know how many companions you can actually have. I'm assuming 2 other people. I don't know if you can companion all 4 of them at once. I don't think there was a perk related to companions, but if there was, maybe I saw it and then forgot. Don't look at that stuff that often. Okay. When it loads, there we go. Ooh, it's a bit foggy. Whoa, okay. Problem is, this stuff is going to go down really fast. Just got to get back to my ship. So I can drop some of this stuff off there. Not all, but some. Turns out I got a lot more than I thought, but at least it should give me a teensy bit more leeway. Because I think your stamina depletes quicker based on how much you have over your carry capacity, I think. As far as I can tell, anyway. Okay, so as far as I understand, you can buy adhesive here. I think it's this place, anyway.
If it
Hello.
belongs on your ship, then I'm sure we have it for sale. Hope
Alright,
you're
what have we
finding
got
it-
for sale?
Oh, please, take a look.
Okay. Adhesive, 12. Buy it. Not as much as I'd have liked, but hey ho, what you gonna do?
Thanks for coming in.
Yep.
It takes a strong mind and a good eye to sell art.
I'm trying to sell art. Excellent. Okay. Right. Okay, well, that reduced it by quite a bit, at least, so that's a start. That does remind me, actually. See, that's significantly better. It's not going down anywhere near as fast now. So that's good, yeah, so dropping off that stuff. I don't know if I can take resources from my ship in order to build stuff. I've already got a location in mind, though, so don't worry about that. Yeah.
Hi. You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay. No.
I've got some stuff I need to sell. Not going to reduce my weight by much, but every little helps.
I am not a star.
There's a bit more in the back if you're not. Oh, please take.
Okay. Oh, really? Okay, well. Always need a little bit more titanium.
Thanks for shopping at
Oop, too far.
Jemison Mercantile.
There we go. Lovely. See, it's already going down much slower than it was before. Yeah, so I think the speed that your stamina... I know it's oxygen, but it's basically a stamina bar. The speed that your stamina bar drops is directly proportional to how much over capacity you are, which I think is a decent system to do it. Hey, Retro Spark. Is this game single player? Oh yeah, it's only single player. There's no multiplayer element to this. At least not yet. I mean, they might release a multiplayer DLC for it, or, you know, I'm sure fans will mod in a multiplayer version all in good time, but, yeah, game's single player. It's not like No Man's Sky, although, I mean, No Man's Sky is single player if you want it to be. You can play it single player, or you can play No Man's Sky online. I think it's Star Citizen is multiplayer, and is it Elite Dangerous is the other one that's multiplayer? So, yes.
Need some work done?
Yeah,
Hey,
so.
what can I do for you? Sure, how about it?
Okay, so I need to... I think it's in... Is it in upgrade ship? No. I think it's ship builder. Here we go. And it is, I can't remember where, options? Nope, not options. Flight check? Ah, here we go, flight check. Ah, okay, yeah. This is what it is. So, what we want to do is we want to swap the pulse laser and the suppressor around. Perfect. That's it. That's all I wanted to do. So now we've got lasers on my first mouse button, missile launchers on my second mouse button, and the suppressor on the G button for some weird fucking reason. It is what it is. Okay, so that's that. Yep. Okay, so that's that. We didn't really change anything. We just swapped a few things around. Good, good. Not a problem. Okay, let's have a look. No. I did not think we were going to be able to upgrade this. We can downgrade it, because this ship is so far advanced compared to what I'm currently capable of doing. Yes, that's not going to work at all, is it? Well, there you go. It is what it is, I guess. Okay, it was worth a quick look. But hey, we got the thing swapped around. That was exactly what I wanted. Useful if I run into any future problems. So. Actually, I could probably just walk to where I'm going. Hang on. Alright, so I did a little bit of research online. Because I wasn't just going to, hey, let's try to find a place somewhere. So I did a little bit of thinking about it. Like, what do I want? Well, you're not going to find, like, the perfect planet that's got all the resources and all that stuff. It's not that kind of game. Honestly, if you're looking for resources, it's better to just buy them. You know, it's better. It's so much better. It's so much easier to just find a seller and buy them. And there are places you can go for basic resources and stuff like that. But if we wanted to actually build a settlement, there are places you can go depending on what you're looking for. My initial thought was like, well, let's just build one that's got some titanium nearby, because I do always seem to need titanium when I'm crafting stuff. Turns out there aren't actually that many places in the universe with titanium as a mineable resource. In fact, there are 3, one of which is actually Pluto. Who knew? So I could have done that, but the problem is any place with titanium, it's pretty much just titanium, which is fine, but if I'm going to build an outpost, I'd want it to gather up a lot of stuff, or at the very least look at what a lot of stuff is available. And that brings me here, to Nisoi, which has a whole bunch of things. We've got some water, which is always nice, iron, good, uranium, that's always nice to have, argon, benzene, iridium, carboxylic acids, and tantalum. Not titanium, tantalum, which is very different. So, obviously, I mean, I don't know specifically where we should go. You presumably want to go on a place that's got, like, a lot of... Wow, doesn't that get blurry when you zoom in? Probably because I'm on quite a low setting. But, obviously, you want a place where... There's going to be a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, like, a good chunk of this planet is ocean. You can't drop down there. So, I was looking around. There's a couple of options. I'm thinking here might be fun. Because you got a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there. And we sort of drop down about here-ish. Could be fun to do. The other option I saw, and I'm not 100% sure if it's in the water or not, was here. Can I land there? I can land there. If it's not in the water, let's go and have a look. As I said, really got no idea how this is going to work. Never done this before. Let's have a mess and a play. And maybe it'll come to something, maybe it won't. I really don't know at this point. Ooh, and apparently we've just landed, just like that. I also don't know if I can just take stuff from my ship. I'm hoping I can, but I don't know. Right, so we've got some benzene right in front of me. Let's planet is rather rocky. It's a bit unfortunate. Got some water. There's a structure over there. Structure. Another structure. Another structure. And a natural. Seems relatively flat if we go forward a bit. There seems to not be a huge amount in the immediate area, but it might be nice to just have a look. Don't know. As I say, I really do not know. Might as well scan some of this stuff while I'm running around. Looks like... So that sounds like a ship. Is that a Starborn ship? No, that's not a Starborn ship. Thank God for that. Excellent. I'm getting in all the scans where I can. This doesn't look like a bad place. I know there's a lot of plants and trees. I'm going to assume they'll move out the way. I mean, this doesn't look like a terrible place. Doesn't look like there's a lot of resources on the floor or anything like that. I'm not sure how, as I say, the resource collection, I don't know how it works. Whether you have to put down mining things. Let's look for a place where there's something on the floor. I know there was something near my ship, but nice. And another thing scanned. Lovely. What is that? Sandclaw. Three. Okay, well, we've wandered around a bit, and I really don't know what the hell I'm looking for. I don't know if finding resources on the ground is a requirement, or what. Literally no clue. I really wish you could do stuff whilst you've got the scanner out. Like, when you're using the scanner, like, nothing else works. Which I find very irritating. Come on, I gotta find some ground resources somewhere. That's got to be a thing, right? I don't know. The only ground resources I found are the ones right by the starting area, which was quite a surprise. Oh no, stand corrected. Carbolic acids, huh? Well, I don't know. Maybe this is a good place to get settled up. I really am not sure. Okay, tell you what, here's an open space. Let's build something here, why not? Because, honestly, I got no clues at this point. Like, literally none. I got nothing. So, outpost. Ooh. Woo! Okay, basically now it's opening like an outpost and structures. Navigate the menu, categories using Q and E, modify mode using tab. Yeah, that's actually one of the things I do quite like, is you get to the two different modes available, which is so much better than it was in Fallout 4, where you had to do everything manually yourself. Outpost objects are built from items and resources. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Okay. An extractor, argon, extractor water. Place on a resource vein. A water vapor. That's interesting. Okay, so those are extractors. That's fun. Got solar arrays. Oh, these are powers. That makes sense. Power, we got storage. Transfer container. Storage solid. Simple fabricator. Ooh, an outpost airlock. That's fun. Full wall habitat. Ooh, a hydroponic habitat. Fancy. Woo! Fly cam view of your outpost could be easier to build large structures. Yes, yes it can. Look, you can see where I am too, right there. Okay, how do I zoom out without scrolling up and down? Oh, you don't. It's just... that's the sight you get. You don't get to zoom out. That's weird. Okay, let's... what else have we got? We've got defensive, we've got robots, furniture, decorations, displays, and miscellaneous. See, a landing pad would be a nice idea for a start, don't you think? Ooh, did I just... no, I didn't. Oh yeah, that's it. That's the rotate button. Okay. So, what am I interacting with like here? Like I can build it there, and it does look like rocks and stuff will essentially go away as we're going. Doesn't say no. Looks... oh, there we go. That lets you zoom in and out. Cool. We have a landing pad. We've got... yeah, so that's like the exit right there, huh? That's cool. I like that. Alright, cool. We have a landing pad. Landing pads are always good, because you never know when you're going to bloody need one. And it blends in with the environment pretty decently. Well, as in it fits. Alright, so that's miscellaneous. Crew station. Small landing pad. And you see, that's a landing pad with a shipbuilder. I think that's... Whoa, okay, getting some lag there. Let's see. Cargo link. What is a scan boost? Build this to double the range of your hand scanner. That's a random thing to want to add. See, what I'm thinking is we want a combination, like a place to sleep, place to settle, stuff like that. You may have noticed that when it comes to stuff like this, I'm not actually very good at it, because I never really know what I want. I know. I'm stupid like that. Is there a way to, like, modify mode? Oh, okay. Right. Is there a way to, like, lift? Like, how do you lift something off of the ground? Like, if I wanted to, like, attach it to that, I don't think I get the opportunity to do that. Which is kind of a shame. I like how some of these things just don't have descriptions. It's like, yeah, we're not going to tell you what it is. Right, so we got hallways. I do like the idea of a watchtower. That's pretty fun. Is there like a way in? There is a way in. It's this little door at the bottom. That's fun. Okay. Because what we're going to do, if we're going to build an outpost, and I realize that it's 4 o'clock, so we're probably going to have to take a break, is I want a little bit of everything here. So I want, I want some miners and extractors. I want to build all of the tools and research options and this, that, the other. Because if I'm going to build an outpost, I want to build an outpost. From what I understand, the maximum you can build, I think, is like 8. Although it might also be that there's like a perk that lets that increase. I don't know. One of the things is, of course, is I don't have a perk. It is the outpost building perk is currently locked away from me. So I can't do a lot of stuff with this now. I'm fairly certain there are things I can build like later on down the track. To be all like, hey, let's, you know, build more stuff. Because I think it is, hang on a second, let me just, whoa, hello. Yep, I built this. It's just a random hole. No, there is not a random hole there. There just looks like there's a random hole there. Well, now that's interesting. So, hey, cool. How about this? I could move my ship here if I wanted to. I mean, I can't immediately, but I could. I could if I wanted to. So, yes, we'll build over off vaguely in this sort of a direction as we go, just to make sure that everything's fine, a-okay, and alright. But that'll have to wait until we get back from the break. So, I'll have a play, I'll have a mess around just for a bit. Don't know how long we'll give it. But it does look as though stuff in your ship also counts. I'm assuming, because I'm pretty sure I don't have all the stuff that the game is saying I have in my inventory right now. Because I dropped a whole bunch of it off in my ship, of course. So fingers crossed that does count. So anyway, time for a break. Back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Alright, so what the hell were we doing? Yes, outpost building. Let's get to it. Do I need to actually specifically, like... Ooh, there's the problem. Yeah, do I need to specifically interact with this? Oh, I can. Oh, I can rename it. Okay, we'll do that later. View. Alright, so obviously we want to put something nice and in line with this. I do like that you can go in and out. I'm assuming that this line, yeah, that's the edge. Okay, so we can't. Wait, why is there such a big like cutoff to the build area there? That's weird. Must be too close to something else. I wonder, can we, like... How do you move something? Can you move something? How do you move something, or even delete something that you've put down? How do you do that? I don't know. Ah, hang on, is that it? Can I move this? Yeah, here we go. Let's place you somewhere more. Oh, because that's my landing spot. That's why. There we go. Okay. See, that's a little more like towards the end. Definitely prefer it more there, I think. That's good. I like that. Alright. Now, ooh. Looks like there's some bugs trying to crawl through. I hope they can't attack me when I'm doing this. That would be very awkward. Right, build mode. Let's get back to building. So, we want... Let's build... Why can I not build anything there? What is this that I'm not... Gotta remember what the zoom is. Something interactive. Oh, that's where the thing is. Right, yes, of course. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, so if we're gonna build a habitat, and I want to build a habitat, I don't see any reason why I shouldn't be allowed to build a habitat. Where are we gonna build it? Let's drop this here. Oof. Ooh. Oh, hey, oh! That's how you do it. Oh, how about that? Variance? Ooh, oh, hey, glass. Oh, I like that. I know it's hydroponic, but I like that it's got really glass ceiling. Like, I like that. Oh, I like that a lot. Does that change what you built? No, that doesn't change what you built. Just wondered if it changed your things. Ooh, that's not right. Okay, so yeah, we build that, and then we can adjust its height. Apparently, that's neat. I didn't realize that was a thing you could do. I mean, I don't want it too high anyway, cause well, I just don't. let's be perfectly honest here. I don't want it that high, but I want it at least maybe a little bit up. Okay. Excellent. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, so it looks like we can attach things on. It's got like a snapping system. I prefer snapping systems. That was something I really wish Fallout 4 had done more of. Was a nice simple snapping system. Okay. So we definitely need like an out dock. Yes. Oh, is that too tall? That might be too tall. Also don't know why it keeps flickering like that. Hang on a sec. Maybe I made it too tall. Just want it a little off the ground. There we go. Okay. Ow. Cool. Okay. So that's good. That's that. So yeah, it's like you come out of here and then you can run right across into the habitat over there. Okay, that's good. That one. Alright, so that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Now let's look at... We will need power eventually. So, is there a way to... Oh, I can't build it because I have missing resources. So that's just a basic water extractor. I can build that literally anywhere. Will it work? Or does it have to be... There's argon. That's cool. What's with the circle? I think water can just go anywhere because it's a planet with water. And there's the iridium. Right, so the extractors that you get are directly related to the resources within the circle. That is actually really good to know. I kind of wish you had like a scanner from above kind of thing, because trying to work out where to place your outpost when you're on the ground is very difficult. Especially because it's all randomly generated, so you can't like look this stuff up. So I don't know if... Build a power source to provide the object with power. Okay. Well, we can do that. We can drop you... How about... See, I don't know if the circle is like, oh, you can't build within the circle or something. Doesn't look like it. So I'm not sure what the circle's about. Oop. Okay, so that's our 3 main extractors. We can build just like a water extractor somewhere, I don't know. Build it kind of halfway between these two. I don't know how power works. Again, don't know. Just drop it there. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we need... power. Oh, it was went all the way around. So does the power change depending on where you build? Generates more on planet with a thicker atmosphere, huh? Well, okay, let's just build some power stuff. Okay, hang on a second. I just want to move some of these. Kind of wish there was a way to like, oh, you're X distance away from this. It's a little hard. I do notice at the bottom there is a build limit. There we go, there's some power. Okay, brilliant. So the extractors are presumably working now, right? They certainly look like they're working. I mean, I can see them doing things. So I'm assuming they're working. So you don't need to like wire shit up. It's all wireless power. That's cool. I like that. Okay. So right, so the circle is like you can't build something within this radius. So some of them, I wonder if I just kind of just move into there. So if I move these to like the edge of their appropriate area, okay, this could work. But you don't really have an area of effect, do you? You're just happy to be anywhere, aren't you? I suppose that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, it looks like Those hazardous regions must have a place on a resource vein. Some resources can be harvested from the atmosphere. Once the extractor's inventory is full, it will stop producing. If you create an outpost link to a storage container of the matching type, the extractor's outpost will go directly into it. To create an outpost link, switch to the modify mode using tab. Highlight the object, press mouse 2. All valid targets will be highlighted. Highlight the object you want to send the object output to, and E to create the link. Makes sense. Alright, that ought to do it for that. For the iridium. It's a little closer to the edge, so we'll have to be a little sneaky. How about that? I kind of wish you could just clear the area. You know, just demolish it, make it nice and flat, and get rid of all the rugged terrain. But hey ho, what you gonna do? Four of those will be nice. Excellent. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need some more power though. More wind turbines. And I've officially run out of aluminium. Great. Why am I always low on something? Right. Okay, we should probably get rid of some of these. Okay, tell you what, let's rein it down to just 2 of each. Maybe I should have picked a planet with aluminium as a resource. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. So now we need storage. So we got solid, liquid, and gas. How do I know what these are producing? So argon is a gas. That's a liquid. That's obviously a liquid. And that's a solid. So we're going to need at least 1 of each. Okay. So, solid. Solid, solid, solid. What we should... Can I, like, interact with it? Is that, See, what I'm currently thinking is like, well, should I put these in a good position, is what I'm thinking. Like, oops. Don't know, let's find out. Let's just drop it down there. I can always move it again later, if need to be. And it's a create outpost link. Cannot transfer to a harvester. Ooh. Outpost links are useful for storing the outpost of extractors and builders. They're essential for providing builders with their required resources. Okay. Hang on, let me just exit out of this for a second. Oh, here it is. Oh, it is. Oh, hey, cool. Look at that. Although 9 iridium is already 8%. Okay. So, based on that, that was the grenade button. I did not mean to press that. Yep, good for you. You. Here we go. Okay, how do I put you there? Okay, now, does that connect them all together? I don't know. Nope. Is there like a quick way to get into this? I think it's that and that. Okay. You. And then it's you connecting to you. Does it all count as one? I genuinely don't know if it all counts as one. Hang on, where is Iridium? How come that one says 5%? So I'm just trying to work this out because this is not desperately intuitive. Okay, hang on. That's the problem with... It's okay to go on the side, isn't it? It doesn't like going on top. And it doesn't like... Okay, it's got to be a way to, like, change its mind on this. Like, how do you dictate... How do you dictate where you're going? What on earth was that? See, this is the thing, it's like, I don't know what the fuck it's doing. I have literally no fucking clue. Something very angry, very close. It's looking at me like it wants to do something. But I'm currently busy building a a settlement right now. So shush. I genuinely did not know if it was actually going to do anything. Well, there we go then. Okay, so I don't know. It would just be a thing of we'd have to just stay and watch and see what happens. Alright, that being the case, let's at least no. Oh, really? Am I out of adaptive frames? Cock. I'm out of adaptive frames. For crying out loud. Okay. Is there a way I can craft more? I'm wondering. Thank you. No. Stop trying to... Okay. Maybe the snapping thing isn't such a good idea after all, because it is so desperate to snap to literally everything in the sodding universe. See, maybe it's not such a bad idea being there, huh? Hey, that works. Ah, that's interesting. Oh, that contained all the iridium, did it? Don't get this sometimes, I really don't. Okay, we will eventually want to build another room that goes out that way, but what I want to see if I can... Structures, crafting, here we go. Industrial workbench. That is exactly the kind of thing we need. Can we create some more frames? We can! In fact, we can create quite a few. Cool. Alright. Okay. Wait, really? I thought I built, like, a whole bunch more than that. Did I not build that many? Hang on. I thought you said I could build, like, 16. Why do we need to talk with Sarah again? Haven't we had enough conversations already? I thought you said I built 16 adaptive frames. Ah, I guess I didn't. I thought I did, I did not. Well, okay. That's fine. Let's see what we can build. We also need... Hang on. Yeah, we're gonna need one for gas. I've only got space for one more. Which, honestly, I think I'd rather have another solid. Oh, really? Am I out of aluminium as well? Let me neck. Maybe I should have built on a planet with aluminium. Okay. Well, okay. isn't that handy dandy? You can even highlight the connection itself. There we go. So all those resources are now going into storage. Lovely. Yeah, unfortunately we're now out of aluminium, which is irritating. Should find a planet with aluminium on it, I guess. Well, there we go. It gave me an idea. I think this is the sort of thing I'd probably mess with a lot more, like in my own time, more than messing with now. See, this is the thing. Look, they're separate. They're not considered the same, which is like, that's just bloody weird, right? That is weird. You'd think if you join them all up, they'd all be the same, but apparently they're just not. And I don't know if one got full, if it would like spill over into the other one, or because it's 20 out of 75 according to this. So it's like once the numbers got high enough, would it move over into the next one because they're connected, or is that just like a no, that's just fine for stacking, but you actually need to connect them individually? I mean, it's not that I couldn't do that, but they're pretty small. I do wonder, hang on, let me just have a quick check. Where is, yeah, here, Outpost. Construct improve outpost modules. Construct and construct superior outpost modules. So yeah, I think this has been an interesting little look at outposts. Honestly, I don't think outposts are worth doing until you've got all 4 ranks of this. And I don't even know what, like, quest you'd have to... You'd probably have to actually build outpost stuff, I would guess. But I don't know for a fact if that's what you need to do. I mean, I've got it. I might as well take the stuff while I'm here. Okay, so I think that's something to look for in the future, but I don't know if outpost building is going to be something I'm going to spend a lot of time in my actual playthrough. Mostly because it does seem very overly confused. Well, not confusing. It just feels like a lot of stuff is all locked off behind that perk. Like, you can't really build very good resources and houses and stuff until you get that perk. So yeah, that definitely feels like something I'm going to have to wait for. And like, that's quite a high level perk. Like, it's genuinely quite surprising just how much stuff you need for that. Okay. I'm going to have to take all my resources back, because as fun as this was, I need to take all my resources back to... Why do I have... That's weird. I thought I put a bunch in the captain's locker too. Oh well. Also, I completely forgot that this is the same planet I've got my fucking house on. I actually forgot that. It comes up so rarely. Why do I need to go to Alpha Centauri exactly? Yeah, Sarah wants to chat apparently. Okay, we've got all my stuff, so we can just warp straight to the lodge. It saves me having to lug it all out halfway across the bloody map. Why do I suddenly have all these? Where did all this stuff come from? I don't even know. Drop off all the resources. Very good. Apparently I've just ended up with a whole bunch of miscellaneous stuff, and I don't know where it all came from. So that's a thing. It must have just been on the ship. Oh, I did take the ship parts. Yeah, those I'm going to have to... I do actually need to bring some ship parts with me, actually. Was there a weapon I picked up I don't want to? Oh, that's right. There was a couple of weapons, actually. Yes. I need to sell those. Okay. We got a whole bunch of miscellaneous things here that I do not want or need. So that's fine. Where is... Oh, that's right. Sarah wanted to have a natter again. What does she want now? Talk about overbearing bosses.
Yes? Thanks for taking time to chat. I really need a friendly ear right about now. I received a message from Constellation, and it's given me a lot to think about.
If it's an emergency of some kind, we can head there right away.
No, it's nothing like that. It's just a list of requests. Things I would normally handle if I was there. But I'm not. I'm out here instead with you.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Why is the game insisting that you're, like, out there with me when you're not? Like, I get it. You want us to have conversations with these characters because they're the main central characters, and you want us to get to know them, but don't pretend that they're out there with me. I was like, what do you mean you received a letter from Constellation? Like, what? And then I realized, oh yeah, it's because this is the conversation we'd be having if she was on my ship, but she's not. That's the weird... It's like they actually assumed you would have all of the characters on board your ship. I don't fucking want that.
You're not keeping me out here. I am. Just... Here, let me explain. Before I joined Constellation, I served for 8 years as the head of the Navigator Corps, until the UC decided to axe the department.
Must have been painful.
Yeah, I suppose painful is an appropriate way to put it. You see, the top brass demanded press-worthy discoveries to justify the spending, and money was tight after the war. Shutdown was inevitable. At the end of the day, I was in charge, so the blame obviously fell on my shoulders.
So the bureaucratic nonsense is exactly why I left it all behind.
Well, perhaps it was easy for you, but my obligations to the UC didn't allow me to simply pick up and leave. Sorry. Things are tough for me right now, and I need you to listen. You once told me that you favored the journey over the destination, so I'm hoping you'll understand what I'm trying to say. I failed because I was more concerned about exploring the stars than pushing a pencil.
Wait, you never made a single significant discovery?
That depends on your definition of significant. Discover a rare neutron star, and no one cares. But slap a picture of a kooky alien life form on SSNN, and suddenly you're a goddamn rock star. It's all about the propaganda, what gets the people excited. That's what the United Colonies was focused on at the time. That's just it, though. Did I push too hard? Did they shut us down because I wasn't quietly sitting at my desk approving meaningless memos? We'll never know. Well, that brings us to this message now, doesn't it? Call it whatever you want. My drive, my initiative, my optimism. It's been my greatest strength and my worst nightmare. It elevates me to these positions of authority, but all I want to do is explore, not sit and make sure all the accounts are balanced.
You're afraid your absence will cause constellations to collapse.
Yes, exactly. If it's obvious to you, imagine how obvious it is to someone like Barrett or Mateo. Oh, they must be itching to replace me by now. God damn it.
Yeah, sorry I pushed so hard.
No. Oh, I'm the one that should be apologizing. You have to understand. Once Aja retired, I lost the only person that gave a damn.
I do.
Of course you do. I'm just not thinking straight right now. Phew. This has taken a lot out of me, so maybe we should just leave things right here.
Yes.
But thank you for being there and listening. It helped. It really did.
Yeah, these conversations are so random. It's like the developers have thought, well, we've made all these fun, wonderful characters. You're going to have them in your party, aren't you? And I'm like, no. Oh, but we've made all these dialogues that assume you are. I realized I also just took too many of these because I realized that I took too many ship parts. These things weigh 10 each. And I know I've got like 2,000 storage, but at 58 of these, that's 10 a pop. That's 500 of my storage gone. I don't think I want that many. So let's just take a nice solid 25, shall we? 250 storage. That leaves me still about 2,000 space on my ship. And 25 should see me well for any damage I end up hitting, so that's good.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant.
because of course we can't fast travel to the ship because we're over encumbered, which is irritating, but what you gonna do? Oh, that's right, we've also got a whole bunch of miscellaneous stuff. Half of which I probably can't sell, because I need to find someone I can sell miscellaneous stuff to. And we got a couple of weapons we need to offload. I need to do some shopping.
Keep it moving.
I am. I kind of wish ship parts were stored like separately rather than being something that is very specifically stored in your inventory, because it's like, why would you ever want to remove ship parts from your ship? I mean, I know they have like a weight. My point is they shouldn't. I mean, stim packs or med packs don't have a weight, do they? Okay, so it's almost 5 o'clock, so we're going to have to take a break. When we get back, I'll sell the shit out of my inventory that I don't want or need anymore. Good. I will... then I think we'll just get back on the main quest, because...
You have a nice day now.
Yeah, I kind of feel like need to be doing that.
Oh, please, take a look.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of stuff. I think the weapons I can sell to a weapon seller. Where the hell did all this shit come from? And why do I have it? I don't want any of this shit. Was this just all in the inventory? Or is this actually just like stuff that... Was this stuff that's just in the ship? And I've officially run out of creds.
Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile.
You're welcome, I
Dealing in
suppose.
art is
Alright, now we need to find someone else to sell, but that'll have to wait until after the break. See you in a sec, guys. And we are back. Alright. So, finding another bloody shop that will actually... buy and sell anything. I think there are some shops that do. Oh, actually, no, it needs to go to the residential. Never mind. Because the residential is where the gun shop is. Because of course it is. Where else would it be? Yeah. Right.
I'm sure you already. Only the fun.
Actually, while I'm thinking about it, you never have a lot of that stuff, do you? That's nice, but I don't want it. Already replaced that. I don't even know what you are, but apparently you're just sort of there. I got a lot of money. Excellent. Okay, so who... I know I found someone else that I could sell anything to, and I can't remember who it was. I want to say it was a clothing shop, but I could be wrong about that. So that was the chunks dealer. Where was it? Because CJ's is the... well, it's basically a coffee place. It's like a snack bar, coffee place, that kind of thing. I mean, with a name like CJ's, are you really going to expect anything else? Ahoy!
Need something but don't have a lot of... Yeah, sure thing.
Nah, see, he only does like aid stuff. I know there was like a... There was someone, I want to say it was the guy who sold you spacesuits did it as well. I can't remember who though. Oh. There's the medical guy. Oh, actually. Okay, I wasn't thinking about this, but maybe this guy... I think this is just your standard clothing guy.
Please let me know if I may assist. Let's find you something.
Nah, you see, you don't do anything at all.
I'll see you again, I'm sure.
We need to, where's the door? I swear I can never find the door in this place. This guy might have some stuff that I need.
The majority of citizens here in New Atlantis welcome to... Well, you've certainly come to the right...
Oh, fair enough. I am genuinely shocked at how rare those are.
Take care of yourself.
Yes. Maybe I should take that perk that gets me more medical stuff. One thing I'd be very interested in trying... Obviously I'm not going to do it for this run because this is like first run, you know, I'm playing and messing around with this stuff. But one thing I'd be very curious of trying is like... It's just like something to see what kind of gameplay it really has. Is to like use a cheat to give myself like hundreds of perk points. And then put a perk into every base skill. And just see which ones you level up first by just playing the game naturally. Like that would be interesting to me. Because it would show like what the game emphasizes versus what you have to maybe force. I'd be curious about doing that in one future playthrough. I mean, I'm not above using cheats just for the sake of fun. I've never had a problem with that kind of stuff. Especially in single player games. I'm one of those people who thinks that as long as it's just me playing the game and I'm enjoying it for myself, I have no problem using cheats. I would never dream of using cheats on multiplayer. It's one of the reasons why I barely play multiplayer anyway. You just take the fun out of it for other people, and you don't want to do that.
I hope.
But I'd be really interested in that, like looking at like the perk systems and everything. Yeah, see this guy will just take whatever. And I don't know why. It's really weird. Actually,
Yes,
what
by
have
all
you,
means.
what have you got in general? You got resources. Why do you have this stuff? Ooh, mysterious. I was just looking at this, and it's like, it's not great physically, like it could certainly be better, but at the same time, I'm like, it's kind of better than what I got. I know the radiation's a little lower, but it puts my thermal better. Sure, why not? Alright, track of the lines. So you've technically got more energy resistance, but you've got more physical. But you also have barely any thermal, no corrosive, but airborne and radiation are much better. And you've both got the same radiation. You're also hugely expensive, although not that money is really a problem for me. See, but that also drops thermal and airborne down. I mean, I wouldn't say no to something better compared to what I've currently got. Which is okay, actually, although it's a little lacking on energy. See, I kind of like having good thermal protection, because you get frostbite so easy in this game. It also doesn't have pocketed, although I added that, because I've got a few perks for that kind of stuff. Actually, did I add pocketed, or did that one come with pocketed? I can't remember if pocketed is something I can get yet. But I'll stick with what I got for now. The jump is not that much on that one, and that's a decent jump, and I'm hoping maybe I can get that further down the line. But I will definitely take
See you around.
The helmet. It's a bit heavier, but not by much.
If there's anything you need, please do.
I definitely like the physical look of that one. I like the rounded look rather than the blocky look of this one. But I think this is probably better. We may have to put a couple of mods on it or something.
Good luck on all your adventures.
I think I'm actually quite close to a level up, aren't I? I think I was, because I was getting a little bit of experience when I was building my outpost. And yeah, I'm really close to a level up. I just have to kill like one thing. Okay, well, there we go. Anyway, back onto the main quest line. We're just hopping over to our sister system. Forgotten Mech Graveyard. Creepy.
Battle stations. Grab in critical condition.
Come on. Can you please lock on? Thank you. Good enough. Spaceship debris. Hey, it's that aluminium I wanted so much. Well, maybe I'll go and harvest some down on the planet. Actually, that might not be a terrible idea. Wander around, grab some aluminium while I'm down there. We got structure. And that's about it, actually. And while I'm down here, I might as well grab what I can, alright? I mean, grabbing another couple of artifacts will also net me another couple of power, so that'll be good fun. Woohoo! A little worried some more of the starborn are going to rock up, but they seem more interested in following me around than specifically hunting for artifacts themselves, at least as far as I can tell. Oh yeah, that's right, we did, we also got this. Right! What do we want to do? Well, we still need one more point somewhere along the line there to get that. Shotguns doing more damage would be nice. Med packs healing more would be nice. And faster too. That wouldn't be a bad to have. I also do need to get these up a bit more. I think we should focus on here because I do very much want to get to Outpost Engineering at least at some point. So what does this actually get? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you telling me that you can scan planets from a distance? Well, fuck. That would make exploring a hell of a lot fucking easier, wouldn't it? Fuck me. Wow, that would... How long have I been bitching and moaning about that? This is... You know what? I don't know whether I actually want to be angry about the game for this. Where it's like, there are so many elements like I wish were in the game. And then I find out later that they are in the game, they're just gate-locked behind perks. Like, I don't know if I should be angry at the game for that or not. Because on the one hand, it's like I really, really, really wish and indeed think that that should be available to everybody, but at the same time I'm like, well, if you gate it behind a perk, then you have to work for it. My one issue with that, and honestly, this is kind of my issue with this perk system in general. I actually really like this perk system. It's a great combination of Fallout and Skyrim. It's like a very great halfway house. I think it works really, really well. I kind of wish the later ones weren't gated behind early perks. I kind of wish it was a bit more like Fallout 4, where as long as you had like a special requirement or something, you know, in Fallout 4 when you can have like a very, very powerful late game perk right at the start of the game, but to do it you have to massively invest in your special stats. Like, I think that was a very good thing, whereas with this one, because you have to put perk points in, like, you know, you need like, I can't even remember what it is, I think you need like 3 perk points in these to unlock this level, and then another 3 to unlock this level. Now, of course, you don't have to put it in level 2 in order to unlock level 3. You can put them in level 1, which is good, but it kind of means that you have to like put perk points into things you might not necessarily want to get stuff you do want. Like astrophysics would be a great one to have, as would Outpost Engineering, but you have to put so many perk points into the science section just to get to them. It almost feels like I kind of wish they'd done it in a different way where you could get anything you wanted. That's a nitpick, I guess. But yeah, I definitely think we're going in. I think I'm going to do this. Because honestly, more healing is always fun. And then we'll see where we go from there. Oh, you weren't kidding. Just happens to be a random cave here, huh? Hate my life. Going here for some dumb salvage was a horrible idea, and these things creep me the hell out. There's so much more than we can carry out there. Why do we need to send anybody in here? So my bright idea was to draw straws. I figured the odds of me pulling a short straw were pretty slim. Guess not. Pretty sure I'm bleeding internally. Can't really move out. There's no way of getting out here on my own. Just hope those jerks out there remember that I'm in here before leaving. Don't think they did, dude. Sorry about that, but don't think they did. So were these things just like dumped here? cave is surprisingly large. And it's making me nervous. Ooh. Crippling Assassin's Regulator. Epic. Well, I won't say no to an epic thing, even if I don't end up using it. Yeah, I've got no fucking clue where I am right now. Honestly, I'm just looking for resources, seeing what we got. I think I've gone in a bit of a loop, because I think, yeah, I went up that way before, so let's go this way. Hey. Oh, hello. Hold that thought. Where is... Yeah, that. Okay, I thought I could do those. Why is it suddenly I can't? So some of them I can break and some of them I can't. Okay. See, this is my point about things being inconsistent. So, why is it some I can break and some I can't? I genuinely don't understand this. Alright, let's have another vision. Interesting. So yeah, it looks like the Starborn are going to be showing up not just when I go to an artifact temple, but also just when I find an artifact. So, fair. I mean, I'm not surprised I guess they're just sort of rocking up now. See, this is the thing. It's like I could go in so many different directions about what the fuck the Starborn actually are. Until we get an answer, I suppose. There's no... I mean, I said there's no point in guessing. No, there's plenty of point in guessing. That is literally the point. Anything actually worth exploring? I don't think there is, you know. I mean, I wouldn't mind finding some more aluminium. Because I only picked up a few pieces. Wander around and see what we can find. It is almost like tempting to just drop an outpost, drop some resource collectors and stuff, but I didn't bring my materials with me, so wouldn't exactly do me much good. I wonder what the one question mark is. Means it's clearly something, but don't know what. Looks like it's just a general sort of mining operation, perhaps. It's vaguely like that, at least. Oh, we're about to find out whenever it decides to pop up. Uh-oh.
Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Hey, you! Get out of here!
No. Okay, so it's an old UC listening post, huh? Okay, well, we got that. So that's that. Where's the other one? Oh, it's very close. Have I not been here yet? Apparently I have... Oh my god, that is so friggin' big. Yeah, that is a very, very, very large system. Tell you what, we'll get the piece first, then we'll finish exploring the system if we have time today. Did you say acquire the power? There's a power here too? I thought I was, Oh no, hang on. Really? That's like right next to where I was, huh? Oh, would you look who it is? Hey guys, wanna say hi? Because I do. Oh, there's all of that. If you don't get there fast enough, they kind of just go somewhere. I like using that move. Damn it. Yeah. Yep. I do enjoy doing that. Okay. So I got a little distracted anytime the Starborn show up. It's surprisingly easy to, isn't it? Also, apparently I'm like glowing right now and I'm not sure why. Oh well, seems to have stopped. I suppose that's just like a reward I get for killing Starborn types. Okay. So, looks like we gotta find an artifact in here. Also looks like there's a power source somewhere else in this system. May have to go looking for that once we find this bad boy. But it did look as though this area is full of spacers that I'm going to have to fight my way past first. I don't think it's going to be a problem. Call it a hunch. Good job, I guess. I have no idea. Willow! Neat. Ow. Can you not explode in my face, please? It's rude. I'm not gonna not kill people, it's worth experience. I really need to get a normal boost pack again. Like, the power boost is fun, I guess, but it's not great. Is it? I mean...
Found me a target.
Oh, that... okay. Yeah, that person was level 30 with 4 health bars. Let's be a little more careful with that, shall we? Let's see what we got. I do find it quite... I keep picking up all this shit. I don't need it. Sorry, I do find it quite funny. That even the AI, like, has trouble with low gravity and maneuvering and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be a little on the careful side with the... Yeah, you. And you. What we got? Everything, huh? Nice. War of the Worlds. Decent book. I've read it myself, although it's not an easy read. The old-fashioned sort of writing can get a little bit on the heavy side. Oh, hello. It's just here, apparently. That's convenient. Oh, hello. Yep, Starborn incoming. Woo! Awesome. Alright, all very good. Wait, is that this stuff? Oh, yep, that's that stuff. Okay, don't do that. That's for thermal. That's a good chunk better on everything. It's just not as good on the thermal. It's better on airborne and radiation, though. That might be worth switching across. I'm not entirely sold on the look. I think that's very similar to... Oh wait, that's Grand spacesuit I'm currently wearing? I forgot I was wearing that specifically. It doesn't have pocketed, which is a bit annoying. I think I can put that on, though. I think. I can't remember if pocketed is one I've already unlocked or not. Might be worth a look. Also, I've been picking up weapons left, right, and center, and I'm like, don't know why. Perfect. Second. So if I go back in my ship, let me test the theory on this. We shouldn't be under the whatever problems I had, right? I got my health bar back. Lovely. Well, okay, tell you what, I think this is a decent enough place to leave off. So, next time, we want to check... I think it was you, wasn't it? Because you said... Or, there's a quest that I think... Yeah, leads me there. So we'll explore the system, as per normal, probably get involved in a few fights here or there, but nothing I don't think my new little ship can't handle. We do seem to be doing things quite readily on that, so that's all good. And then we'll go after the powers, and then we will drop off the 2 artifacts we've got, see if there's any more powers that rock up or not. I really don't know, but we'll see, and then we'll see where we go from there, because... I get the feeling another 2 artifacts down, something is going to happen. I don't think we're just going to be looking for artifacts for a while. I get the feeling the Starborn are going to make themselves even more known. So yeah, I'm not sure if they're rivals or if they're just another part of the big-ass test we've got for this whole thing. I'm really not sure where we're going with the Starborn. I got so many theories and stuff on this, but it's good. And it was interesting, I think, today... to mess around with the Outpost thing. I really do think the Outpost thing is something you need to leave until A, you've got a whole bunch of resources. Like, you need so many resources for that. B, you should probably get the upgrades from the Outpost perk as well, because that way you don't have to worry about upgrading your Outpost after the fact. And I do think the other thing is that I don't think every single outpost needs to be a full outpost. I think you could just drop down your outpost thing and be all like, okay, well, I'm just going to drop down some resource gatherers, put down some storage, and leave it at that. And then you can either go there and pick them up every once in a while, or you can, like, set up trade routes, which I know is a thing. So perhaps, like, have one central bit, and then have the others as, like, resource collectors that all transfer to that one location. That might be an interesting way to set it up. But that's probably not something I'm going to look at in too much more detail in this. I am mostly just wanting to focus on the story and the quests. But I may have another look at it a little bit later on. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you all whenever I next see ya. Take care out there, everybody. Bye-bye.